Alright, so today I'm going to make Popsi Cool. I have a present that I'm going to wrap up, and hopefully at the end of wrapping it up and decorating it, it will look exactly like Popsi Cool. So the things that you're going to need is going to be a few items. I will show you now. You're going to need white paper, and this is wrapping paper because I couldn't find, well, I know there's computer paper around the house, but I just grabbed this because it was right next to everything else that I have. Yellow paper. I'm using tissue paper because I have this yellow tissue paper and I don't have any yellow cardstock or anything. If you do have cardstock, then you're not going to need a piece of cardboard. This is going to be for the popsicle stick that's at the top of it, because my tissue paper is not going to be firm enough to stick up, so I'm going to have cardboard to make it firm. But if you have cardstock, then you can skip these two and just get a yellow cardstock. Or even white cardstock and paint it yellow, or use a marker or a crayon or whatever to color it yellow. A permanent marker, a pencil, something round to trace for the eyes, and scissors. Okay, so I went ahead and I traced out my eyes. On the eyes for Popsi Cool, she has most of it black and just a sliver of white and a white pupil, and then we're going to draw on the black lashes onto the present itself. And then I also went ahead and made her little teeth. Alright, so this is my present that I'm going to form into Popsi Cool, and because it's not quite the shape of her, I may have to do some trimming or extend out a little bit the shape onto, like if I think I might trim it. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what's best for it, is we'll just trim maybe just the top part, and we'll see how that turns out. After we trim it, we'll go ahead and wrap it, and then once we have it wrapped, we can go ahead and trace this with the permanent marker, fill in the black spots, and cut them out so that we can glue them or Mod Podge or double-sided tape, stick it to the present, and we'll see what it's going to look like whenever I get to that point. Alright, so I went ahead and I did not trim any of the actual present toy. I just wrapped it, and then right here is kind of like empty space, and I just taped the sides so that it is kind of making like a, I don't know what kind of, can't even think. But this shape, so it looks like Popsi Cool, and just kind of pull at the tips so that it is like that. Alright, and I went ahead and I cut out all the pieces. Like I said, I got the cardboard, and then I put on some tissue paper and Mod Podged it on there. And I cut out some eyes and the mouth. And then we're going to add some eyelashes. We're going to glue it all on there. And then to get the final details of like the ovals and stuff like that, you're going to want to use like a pink marker or a red marker. I think would work best. I'm going to try to see if I can find a red marker or a pink one. I think we might have one somewhere around. And then I'm just going to go ahead and glue all this so you can see what it looks like glued on, and then add the eyelashes as well. And then I will go and find a marker for the details. So this is what it's looking like so far. I did use a marker to do the nose and the hands. If you can see, if I were you, I'd use a permanent red marker, just because this marker is not going to work very well. As you can see, it's not dark, and it kind of doesn't really stain the page. It kind of, I don't know, I think you could easily wipe it off with your finger. I don't know how to describe that, but anyways, I was too scared to actually draw the ovals because I know I would mess up, so I went ahead and cut them out because I feel more comfortable knowing that I'm not going to make a lopsided oval and then just ruin the whole thing. And I did go over the edges with the marker, and then I'm just going to Mod Podge them right here parallel to each other, and then we'll be done. Oh, actually, I need to make some feet. I'll make some feet, and then I'll be completely done. And I don't know, I really need to find the red permanent marker. I know we have it somewhere, but I think it would look so much better and stand out more if I had the red permanent marker, but you can kind of see it. In person, you can see it a lot better than you can on camera, especially since the lighting here is really bad. But I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge these and make the feet. Alrighty, so there you go. I'm all finished. And it looks a little bit like it's missing something. And I know from here you can't really see the nose, so that's probably what looks like it's missing. But, you know, in real life you can really see it better. But there it is. That's the way it looks when it's all done. Really didn't cost much. I've already had the tissue paper and the wrapping paper. If you saw any of the videos before for the Shopkins ones, I bought them for $1 at Dollar Tree, and they've come a long way because most of these Shopkins do use the yellow tissue paper or the pink wrapping paper or even the blue wrapping paper I bought. And just usually, I mean, basically you just need permanent marker, maybe computer paper, wrapping paper, Mod Podge, or double-side tape. And that's it. It really didn't take that long to make, and it's always best if you prep. Like if you just go ahead and draw everything out and then just cut it out, then all you had to do is paste it on or use tape or whatever. But yeah, that's it. I think it looks really, really cute. If I find a permanent marker, I'm going to try to use that because, I mean, you can see it, but I think the marker would make it look a lot better. But there you go. That's it.